What's going on, gangsters? Gregory Scott here. Today, we make some core gains.
I'm from talking the facts. All my life been bound in the back. 180 my life when I got in a rap. Hard as hey, baby, wanna get strapped.
Alright guys, so I'm super excited to have you joining me on another edition of How to Start Calisthenics, Make Ultimate Gains, and Go Beast Mode. Alright, so this is video number 4. We're 4 videos deep now, so things are getting serious. So if you've been watching since the beginning, let's keep watching, let's keep making gains. And if you're new to this, if this is your first episode, make sure you go and watch the other ones. And also, we're all happy to have you on this gains train. So in this video, we're going to talk about some core and ab training concepts that you need to know. So these points we're going to talk about are going to make you more educated, more informed, and just an all-around better athlete. Then after that, we're going to get into the really good stuff, and I'm going to show you some beast mode core system exercises that you can implement into your own training routine so you can make even more gains. Because everybody loves more gains, right? Alright, so let's get right into it. Gains fact number 1. The core has a function. So many people overlook the fact that the purpose of a strong and stable core is not to look good on the beach. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like long walks on the beach too, but I'm just saying that abs should not be your main priority. The purpose of the core is to create intra-abdominal pressure and stabilize the spine through movement. So what that means is literally every single movement in calisthenics and in life, from picking up a pencil to doing a back lever, uses the core. If your core or my core all of a sudden just decided to stop working, literally taking one step, just one step, will cause it to fall to the ground and crumble in a heap on the ground. So it's important. In calisthenics, we're always using our core, and a majority of the time we're using a position called hollow body. If you want to get good and strong in calisthenics, you need a solid core and you need a strong hollow body that can match the demands you're trying to place on your body. When we lack core strength, we get the opposite effect of hollow body, which is called banana backing. Banana backing is kind of like that dude at the gym that you see him from afar and you know that if y'all make eye contact, he's going to come interrupt the gains, he's going to come talk to you and just keep talking and talking and talking. So that guy, banana backing, avoid. A banana back is that ugly arch that we get in the back that comes from either not properly engaging the core or just simply having a weak core that can't support your body weight. You'll see banana backing in a lot of different movements. You'll see it in different push-up variations, handstands, etc. We want to keep this to a minimum. If your core is weak, you can't truly progress with any movement. Remember, we always focus on form and quality reps. So a banana back is just our body's way of compensating for a weak core. So if you go to do a movement and your core can't hold up, your progress is going to be seriously limited. So the goal should be to have a core that's strong enough to handle whatever you throw at it. So it shouldn't be the limiting factor. So for example, if you're doing push-ups, you would want your arms to get tired first, right? But if your core is the one that's weak, if your core is the limiting factor, as soon as your core gets tired, it's going to throw off your form, you're not going to get the most work in, and you're just not going to be as effective. So we want our core to be the strongest part of our body. You want it to not be the limiting factor. And this goes for beginner all the way to advanced movements. You know, I use the example of a push-up, but look at a planche. You can have all the shoulder strength in the world, but if you can't bring your hips up, if you don't have that core strength, then your planche is going to be ugly and banana backy. Okay, wait, hold up. Banana backy. That's kind of catchy. Like, I think there's something there. In calisthenics, the core is supposed to work in so many different dynamic ways. So having an all-around strong core is going to be absolutely crucial for you. So knowing that, I'm going to show you 3 different movements for 3 different levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I'm going to briefly show you guys each exercise. We're going to put them all together, and then we'll get this gains boost to finish off the right way. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so the first exercise as part of this beast mode circuit is going to be hollow body. Like I said, hollow body is the foundation. We have to develop that. Alright, so I made a complete tutorial on this, so make sure to check that out when you have time. But right now, I'll just cover the basics of it. Okay, so here's hollow body. So my glutes are flexed, my toes are pointed. My lower back is staying completely flat against the ground. If my lower back starts to arch, that's that banana back that I was talking about earlier. So my lower back is staying glued to the ground, my glutes are flexed, my toes are pointed, and my shoulders are off the ground. Now I'm making sure that I breathe, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Okay? So advanced is gonna do hollow body rocks, 30 seconds. All right? So intermediate to beginner, if you need to regress the movement, if you can't do full hollow body, just bring one leg in at a time. Bring one leg at a time, that'll regress the movement, it'll make sure your lower back can stay flat. Bring one leg, then we're gonna be alternating. Still keeping those shoulders off the mat, still making sure they're breathing. All right, complete beginner, all we're gonna do, we're gonna bring both the knees in. Both the knees in, you can start to inch them out a little bit if you can, but make sure that lower back is flat against the mat, okay? So intermediate, 30-second leg switches. Beginner, 30-second knee regress. Advanced, you're gonna do those hollow body rocks. Alright, so the next exercise is going to be super simple but gainful. So we're going to do a knee regress plank, a plank, or a weight shift press. Alright, So beginners, we're gonna hold this knee regress plank for 30 seconds. So like I said, so we're not having that banana back, we're not having our hips way in the air. We're nice and level, just simulating the regular plank. Only thing is we have our knees on the ground. And make sure you breathe in through the nose, out the mouth. Okay? So for beginners going towards intermediate, we're just gonna be in a normal plank. So feet together, I'm squeezing the glutes, flexing the toes. I'm still breathing, everything is staying tight. In through the nose, out the mouth. Beginner to intermediate, we're gonna hold this for 30 to 45 seconds. All right, advanced. So we're in the full plank. So we're gonna do weight shift planks, okay? So weight shift planks are shifting the weight to one arm or one side of my body and come in here. So we're shifting the weight. All right, and notice my hips, you know, they're not shifting, only my core is. My core is staying nice and level and I'm breathing. So a way you can turn up the intensity on this movement if you want to is you can bring your feet together. When you bring your feet together, you have less stability. So here is harder, this is easier. So find wherever you're at, make sure you challenge yourself and we'll get it. All right, so what we're gonna do for this, for advanced, we're gonna do 6 weight shift planks each side, holding for 5 seconds. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can have your hand on the ground or you can have your hand here. All right, so the last exercise is gonna be something working with good core compression. All right, so advanced, we're gonna be here, 20-second L-sit, making sure the glutes are flexed, making sure the toes are pointed, nice straight legs, making sure you're breathing in through the nose, out the mouth. Okay, intermediate, 20 seconds, knee regress L-sit. So we're here. So good straight arms, we're just tucking the knees into the chest, making sure they're breathing in through the nose, out the mouth. All right, lastly for beginners, we're gonna do 30 seconds of core compression. All right, so that's where we're here. So we're starting with our hands at about our knees and we're lifting those legs up. So glutes flex, toes pointed like always. We're not leaning back here. This is not compression of the core. We want to inch those hands forward, get that good lean forward, and make sure we're breathing, keeping everything tight. 30 seconds. All right, so I'm gonna have all the times, all the exercises, everything you need to know is gonna be in the description, so make sure you look at that. So when you do this workout, when you do this set, just make sure you challenge yourself. You know, even if you're a beginner, you might be able to do an intermediate movement or intermediate to advanced. So just make sure you challenge yourself, make sure you push yourself, and let's get these gains. All right, so now I'm gonna hit the set for you guys. All right, so we have hollow body rocks, we have that we have the weight shift planks, and then we have that L-sit or whatever variation that you're gonna do. All right, so I'm starting now. All right, 20 seconds. Here we go. Alright, so as you can see, like, it's a challenging set. I mean, it's not easy for me, and if it was easy for me, I would just step up the intensity. But man, I'm tired. Alright gangsters, so after this video goes up, I'm expecting to see tons of work out there. Gonna see some beast mode sets from everybody. No matter what level you're at, beginner, intermediate, advanced, or wherever, you can still get some good work in. Alright, so thanks again for watching this video. To recap, a strong, solid core is so important. Strong core and hollow body. And also, performance before aesthetics. If you perform good, if you turn up the intensity, all the rest of that stuff will come. Alright, so thanks again for watching. Any questions, comments, let me know. Subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. And as always, have a gainful day.